The University of Canterbury has been on a journey towards sustainability for a long time. We've had staff employed to do sustainability jobs since the late 1990s. And a lot of the work that we've done over that time has been on greening the campus itself. So, for example, improving our cycling infrastructure to make it as easy as possible for staff and students to get to and from campus, using the most sustainable mode they can. We've spent a lot of time and effort restoring our waterways, got some amazing plantings going on around campus, improving native bird life.
The University of Canterbury has two streams running through it, the Avon River and the Oakover Stream. Quite a few years ago, a group of students and staff got together and decided to do some restoration on Oakover Stream, which we're standing by here. Since that restoration work's been going on for about 15 years or more, a great deal of research has been done here, and we now use this as a teaching environment as well as an opportunity to restore and improve our natural heritage.
Research has indicated that healthy waterways are an important part of green infrastructure, and in turn having green infrastructure in a city is crucial for the well-being of its residents. The Oakover Stream is a living laboratory, and our long-term vision is that it will be leading the way and showing how we can improve the health of our urban waterways.
The University of Canterbury was the first and is still the only university in New Zealand to have signed up to the CMARS program, the Certified Emissions Measurement and Reduction Scheme. So we're committed to a year-on-year reduction in carbon emissions, and we're on track.
One of the things that the university can do in terms of improving its sustainable performance is to not consume to begin with. So the first rule of sustainability for the building program is to actually make sure that we're using what we have to the best of our ability. Through the building program, we also redesign the types of spaces that we have at the university. We're improving our learning and our research facilities and making sure that we're providing a greater range of student spaces, from lounges through to cafes, through to library spaces and study spaces. We make sure that they are nice and flexible. This means that over the lifespan of the building that there is less reinvestment and less consumption that's required in order to keep those spaces as fit for purpose as they can be. Design also takes account of a range of materials, and we are gradually moving away from sometimes hazardous and old-styled materials into materials that include recycled content and are kinder to the environment. We're also taking the opportunity to improve the heating facilities throughout the buildings. This means that our energy consumption drops. We use less electricity and we burn less coal. That's a great outcome for the environment.
One of the things that we're working on at the moment is fair trade certification, because we want to become a fair trade certified campus. We've been doing a lot of work with cafes and with staff and the Students' Association to get us there. We're so close. We also introduced one of the first 4-bin waste and recycling systems on any campus in New Zealand, and we're now trialling a 5th bin so that we can take takeaway coffee cups and send them away for composting. Over time, we've also shifted from campus greening towards campus engagement, because it's all very well having amazing infrastructure, but of course that's not going to work if your staff and students aren't prepared to use it. So we've developed a lot of programs like Eco My Flat, the competition for students to become the most eco-friendly flat, or Eco Office for our staff.
DICSOC currently has about 180 members who all have in common that they enjoy the relaxing art of gardening here on campus. We have many international students, we have domestic students, we also have some staff and people from the wider community gardening with us here Friday afternoons. Here we grow all sorts of different fruit, vegetables and herbs. It's all organic, it's prey-free, it's obviously regionally grown, it's as fresh as it gets. In our working bees Friday afternoons, people just come along and work for an hour or a couple of hours. We share all the produce with our community gardeners here. We don't sell anything. Everyone who puts in some work gets to take home his or her share of the produce. Many of our members are actually now turning their balconies into a container garden, or if they have an overgrown spot in their backyard, trying to implement some of the principles we apply here at the garden also at home. There is this notion of an edible campus, where we have fruit trees growing all around campus. Our vision is to get all students on campus involved rather than staying here in the secret corner.
These things are really good, but as a university, our core business is education and research. And the biggest opportunity we have for making a real change here is through our students and what they take with them from campus, from their learning experience here and out into the world.
Sustainability and resilience is not taught in one department, it's taught across multiple departments. So in geography, where the department that I'm in, the majority of our courses probably include resilience and sustainability. It's also taught in departments such as sociology, in engineering, in biological sciences, in geology, a whole range of parts of the university. It's taught in the business school as well. And what we're trying to do now is say, look, it's actually taught in a number of courses by a number of people, and let's actually do it so the students can have some sort of qualification that acknowledges that they've looked at sustainability and resilience in their degree. We have students who are really interested in community engagement, so a lot of our courses increasingly are actually working with communities, so students are learning about some of the fundamentals of sustainability and resilience in their courses, and then they're going out and they're working with a community and end user on real world problems which actually address real world issues for local communities.
Sustainability is owned by all of us, so we all need to work out what's our part in this picture, what can we do to make a difference. And I'd say this is the question really, what can you do to make a difference?